Well, the dormant season is here, and John, a lot of pastures are starting to look like this, and it's been really dry throughout the state. So what does that mean in regards to wildfire season?
So again, in a lot of the state received some pretty good rain during the summer. Sometimes in some of the areas, they were a little bit dry, so some of the growth's just a little variation and stuff here. But like you said, dormant season here, so it's going to dry all the fuels out, and then as we get fronts coming through with higher wind speeds, lower humidities and things that we typically see in the winter months, the fire danger can elevate pretty quickly. So one of the things we really need to be thinking about is managing that fuel for whatever reason.
What are some of the management practices that landowners can take to limit the effects of wildfire on their properties?
So the biggest concern should be areas around your home and around your infrastructure, such as barns and outbuildings and stuff that you have. That's where the biggest concern would be, because again, that's where the greatest loss can occur. So what you need to definitely be thinking about now, again, you always need to think about it now and not when the fire is just over the hill coming your way. You need to be thinking about it now. So again, now make sure you have stuff mowed down. Get it mowed down. In equipment yards and things like that, go ahead and mow down, or if you got areas that are fenced off, put some livestock in it and utilize it. Knock it down a little bit, get it down shorter. So again, to make that a whole lot simpler and easier to contain and control a fire, because again, if you look at this, trying to put a fire out in here is a lot more difficult than where we're standing at right here.
So there's things that they can do to the actual land, like mowing it down, try not to keep it as high as something like this, but there's also, they need to think about where they're stacking and putting their hay and things like that.
Exactly right. It's a lot of times we always store hay where it's easy access, easy to get to, but sometimes that's not the safest place to put it, because it may be next to an area, to a road that a lot of people may travel, and the opportunity for a spark or something to ignite something off the highway goes, and then you lose, a lot of your hay for the winter, things like that. Also again, think about spreading your hay out. The old adage of, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Same thing with your hay. Don't store it all in one spot. Spread it out. Go ahead and get it spread out, so that way if something does happen, you haven't lost a whole lot. Again, we got to remember that a lot of the insurance companies, they will cover damage from the hay, but also they will only cover up to a certain value. So if you put more than that value of what they'll cover in there, you're not going to recoup that. So
Gary McManus and Wesley, our Mesonet guys, they've been predicting a La Nina winter, more of a warmer, a drier winter. Does that make wildfire increases go up, or how's that?
Definitely makes it go up with the increase with warmer temperatures and drier conditions. Again, these fuels are going to be dry, and they're going to stay dry. Even if we do get some rain, most all this grasses, all this is 1 hour, what we call 1 hour time lag fuels. And what that means is it only takes about an hour for it to equilibrate back to the dry conditions.
And landowners can check with their local county extension offices for guidance on how to properly manage and protect their properties from wildfire.
You bet. Yeah, county extension office, we've got some fact sheets on wildfire and about how protecting property with that, and more information about wildfires here in Oklahoma within that.
All right, thanks, John. John Weir, fire ecologist here at Oklahoma State University. And for a link for the fact sheets that John talked about, go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.